Hello, this is the example for HPAgents.com marketing. Okay, so the way it works is blogs in themselves generate double income for realtors. And that's a fact from the National Association of Realtors, along with Houston Association of Realtors. So this is a real world example for Sarah that represents the Houston Heights, and she likes to write about a lot of different things. So this is her real example. You can just look it up at blog.thehoustonheights.org, and we'll just select something here, Houston's peculiar museums. We find that little odd post do really well in her market. So every market would be a little bit different. Let's start off here. So first, of course, is the logo for her agency or her community. This is a thumbnail that's we designed for her. And of course, it has a title, custom title, that represents that blog. And then it has her pretty face or her logo and then her phone number here, okay? Now, a couple of things about the blog is that it has a title here, that has a sharing. I'm just gonna show you the bones of it. The share on top, where they can easily share here. And then they share at the bottom as well here. At the very bottom has, her information and a little bit personality about her. Who is Sarah Miller? And of course her phone number. But if you look here, we have a call to action. This is what we want the audience to do, is we want to get them inside her database so that we can perform a series of events. In her case, we're doing a newsletter every single day and a text message welcoming, and then we talk about our real estate, but we mix it up in a way where it's not too salesy. Now that's generated, and I show you how the blog actually works. Now what happens is we share that blog at 8 a.m. or actually we share it 5 times a day for her. And as you see here goes the Houston Heights, facebook.com, the Houston Heights, and then they can click the link. Either one of these will work. Click here and it'll take it back to the blog. So once again, everything is surrounding the blog. Your blog is the hub for the call to action, the CTA. We want their information. The more information we have about people in this community, the more we're farming the area for buyers, sellers, renters, whatever the case may be. So that's the Facebook area, but everything is integrated. So that same post is right here along with a few others. So here goes the post here, Houston Mystery Tales from the Spookiest House. Her keywords and what she informed us is that she wants to have some crazy stories about the history of Houston. Now, Instagram's a little bit different. So they're gonna say, the link's in our bio. As you can see here, the link is in the bio, and then a lot of young people know how to, this. So it would go to info.thehomesofheights.com. This takes us to a splash page, and this is the same thing you will get that comes with the marketing agency for new signups as of now. And we can either go to the home of the day, which would take us here, is basically the blog, but filtered for the homes that she's selling, or we can go straight to the blog and just take the blogs of, like news and stuff. Some people just want to read the news, depending on where they came from. So if they came from this, they want to see the blog. They're not looking for a house. Now, we do have some different things. This is like red is for robberies happening in the Houston Heights. And we also have $1 Million Home of the Day, which is a video that we're doing for her. And we could do the same thing for her, for you too, in this software. What happens is that we have the logo for here at the bottom that replaces your logo. And then here goes the call to action here. It's gonna come on the next screen. Contact her at this phone number. And of course, the phone number is here as well. And videos just do well. They just do well. Of course, these videos belong to the client. They don't belong to us at all. So we design them, we make them, and once they pay us every month, the videos, the images, the blogs, everything belongs to the client. Now that we talked about Facebook page, the Instagram that revolves around the blog, remember, everything is circling the blog. It points to the blog. Why? Because the blog has the call to action. This is what we want the audience, the reader, to do, is we want to get their information, name, phone number, and email, so we can put them in a drip plan so they can receive our newsletter, receive things about real estate, blah, blah, blah. The more people we know and we have access to, the more sales Sarah and your client will make. So now we talked about Facebook, we talked about Instagram, we're gonna be moving, we talked about the splash page that you get as well. This is a pop-up. In case they try to exit, we still try to get their information. This is the blog again. This is an extra add-on for the homes if they want to do the specific homes that they want to, like, let's say for instance, they represent the Edo area. They'll say, okay, well, I want to post about Edo homes in this certain price range. We can post them once a day, no problem. You give us that criteria, we'll get an HAR, and it kind of sits on top of the HPAgents.com software. Then of course it goes over to LinkedIn. We also post to LinkedIn. This is my personal one, and I want to go to notifications. Let's see here, share the link. This is Realtor Tips. This is the one that we're doing for HP Agents because Sarah didn't want to go into her LinkedIn. So this is an example of it going to the HP Agents software off of LinkedIn. And once again, we use the same tactics. We use the same exact tactics. We write a blog, here goes all the blog content, but we want the call to action. We want the user to do something. Now, last but not least, we have a couple other things, but the last one I want to tell you is the Pinterest. So we also have an add-on if they want to put their thumbnails on Pinterest. Remember, we custom designed the thumbnails? These are thumbnails. These are what show up when people share the blog. Well, all those are on these boards. And look at all the activity she's gotten. 787 impressions to click the links. So they went to the blog. So just amazing stuff that we do. I mean, here goes the homes that that we've been posting for her on her behalf, and it goes to the link, and they sign up. Is this a call to action? They sign up for here, if they wanted it in a pool home, evidently. So this is a quick example, and just real quick, one more time, everything circles the blog. This is something that we control, and the goal is to convert that reader, that user, to sign up for our newsletter, and we can get their information, so we put it into the database. And of course, we put them into a email series that just giving value and actually cultivating a relationship, not being salesy, but actually making a real relationship. So I hope that shed some light on this example, real world example that we can do for you here at HPAgents.com.